Hey folks, it's Frithgar here, how you doing? Welcome back to Farming Simulator 19 here on the Hagenstedt map. Let's get back to reliving the glory days. If I can get underneath before he stops completely, that's why I love that little bit of slowdown with the standard hired help, because yes, it's not like a big thing, but if he'd been going at full speed as soon as he hit that crop, he wouldn't have still had a little bit of space in the tank when the spout first went over the truck. So he would have actually stopped, and then he would have been just parked up and not doing anything. So we've got 57,000 litres of soybeans so far. I reckon we could be pushing close to 100,000 litres of soybeans by the time we finish this field, which is not too shabby. That's not too bad at all. So we'll unload that bit right there. And then I will whiz on over to this combine over here. And he's on 50% at the moment, so I'm going to unload that one as well. Can whiz it in over there like that. And this one, I can just park the truck beside the combine right here. There we go. And it will turn round after he's finished unloading. At least that's what he should do. So you over here, you're going to wait. I'm not going to do anything with you yet. You, however, we're not going to do... Actually, you know what we are going to do? We are going to go and get the fertilizer spreader on, and we're going to spread fertilizer, because this time we are planting... Did I say sunflowers? It's not sunflowers. We're planting corn, but we still want to do the whole fertilizing. So we do fertilizer first, then we go through and we cultivate, and then we go round and we apply seed and also fertilizer at the same time. And because we're doing both of them at the same time, that's the second coat. Because we've done cultivating in between this application and the planting, it means that we don't have any extras that we got to do. So we're finished. As soon as the planting is finished, that's the arable fields done until harvest time, which is good. That is what we actually want. So if I bring you over this way, and I will do a single pass along the bottom edge of this field, and then I will go up to the other end and I will do a pass up there as well. I'll take you along here. This one I do, like, I know I've left it before, but I figure it's better to do this one to the, and like do the bits along the ends of the field, because of the, like the steep bank down there. I think that does actually make a difference. Although, you know, I'm just going to leave him go, and I'm going to see how he gets on with it. So that means I can go to you next, and we can actually start this one up. So I'm going to bring you in a little bit further, like this, and put you to about there. Start you. Start you. Control V puts both of them down together, like that. And then we can go on around the edge of the field. Just like this, putting the first bits of grass right out into the road, because that's helpful, and you know, that's just what we wanted to do. And what is the corner going to be like? Because we've got the side mounted mower going around the corner, should actually be just fine. Shouldn't cause us any problems. I do like going along beside the river. It's always nice working alongside the river. Up around there like that. Okay, we did miss a little bit there as we were turning the corner. But you can't, I mean, you kind of expect that anyway. You do kind of expect to be missing little bits right out on the corners, and then you can go and tidy those up. I mean, I generally try and catch them on the second time around the field, and then it's all looking good. Something that I haven't gotten yet is the mod that allows me to remove placeables. It is on my to-do list, but it's not actually something that I've gotten to just yet. So I will do it. I would actually like to do that, because it sort of would fit with some of the other things that we want to do with this series. It's quite rough on this end of the field, isn't it? You noticed that? I've noticed that. We miss bits here and there. There's a bit there, and there's a bit right there that we miss. And I wonder if we might need to come back and do that again. I thought I just... Oh. I made a mistake there. I pressed V and B together, which is what I normally do. I'll do that. I want to press Control V. There. Right. Then I want to press Control V again because I want to lower these down. So this time we go on round the edge of the field just once more. Just to carve just a little bit more of a track, but also to tidy up these corners down here and put a bit of a straight line on this bottom edge. Just to help us out. And I'll go like that. Now, this bottom edge down here, what I'm going to do is I'm actually just going to kind of shave the corner off a bit there. And I'm going to move along like this and line it up so that hopefully at this point right here I can go and I can press H. No, I can't press H right there because it is kind of working. Unfortunately, because the front mower is slightly off of the field, it's not actually using the front mower, but I need to just have that one going through there anyway, because there's a little bit just there. So, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to bring that back round, but I'm just wondering... I'm going to leave it on this side, and we'll see if the tractor can cope with doing it like this. So I'll bring it to about that point right there, and then I'm going to press H right there, and I'm going to let the hired help carry on. So he'll move into that point, and then he'll stop, and he'll lower down, and he'll carry on again. So it's going to push it along to there, and then when it gets to the end of that little bit of grass there, it will stop, and it'll pick up the back mower, and then it will go on a little bit further, and then it will stop, and it'll pick up the front mower, and that one's good to go. Right, okay, so that one can go over to there. I've then got, what's just finished? That would be the fertilizer spinner over here has not done too bad a job, actually. I mean, there's a little tiny bit here. There's another little tiny, even tinier bit over on the other side, but honestly, I don't think that's going to matter about, you know, that is not going to make a bit of difference to anything at all. So we will go across here like this. This is only going to be 2 passes, so I don't really need to do anything across the top end of this field with the fertilizer, do I? It does not take very long to go and do that. So if I bring you to about that point, press H right there, and off you trot. So that one will go and do that field, and that combine is full. This tractor over here is working very nicely, with 2 mowers as well, which is rather cool. Always nice to see 2 mowers in action. There. Let's have a look like that, shall we? This tractor down here, the Valtra, because I'm not really using this Reboke Ninja, I'm gonna get this one going right now. Let's wiggle this in and around and back again. I'm going to get this one going with cultivating, the same as I'm going to get the other Starer going with cultivating. The big tractor is still waiting. We're not going to do it with that one yet, because, oh, well, the other Starer is currently doing fertilizer, so maybe I should put the big tractor on a cultivator for a little while until the fertilizer spreading is finished. That's probably a good idea. I mean, the soybeans are still going, but we kind of need to focus on this bit, actually. These cultivators definitely need to be upgraded fairly soon, but it isn't something we can do just yet. We've only got 28,000 euros. I mean, we might be in a position to upgrade the cultivators once we've done this little bit, but again, I'm not entirely sure that that's a good idea. So I'm going to, like, because I want to save my money, and also a bigger cultivator. I could get one to go with our bigger tractor, but really we want another bigger tractor. That would be our next thing to go and buy. And although I took the Starer out and sold the little Fendt last time round, and we put that Starer over at the cattle yard because that one had the least, the most number of hours on it, so it was the oldest tractor. I'm not actually going to swap the Starers over when I come to sell them. The second time round, we will just sell the Stara that we've got here, and we will buy the Valtra upgrade that we're going to go and get. I have been advised that if I'm not going to use the Skittles pack that Patrio Gracemark has made for us, that I haven't actually used in A series for a very long time. I did use it in the Alps series. The there's been a few Alps series. The one where I was using all the Courseplay, I used Skittles in that one. It's the only saving grace of that series, I felt, with me using Courseplay. I don't like Courseplay at all. It was a dark time for me. It was a dark time indeed. I believe that several of you thought it was highly amusing, though. No, I'm not going back there. That's not happening. So anyway, I used Skittles on there, but a few people have suggested that maybe I should try some Stevie tractors with this particular series, like the Case IX. Is it Case IX? The Case Quadtrack. If we use the Case Quadtrack from the Stevie collection, or the New Holland T9, he's actually sped them up a bit, so they have the same kind of gearbox as the Valtras with the... Well, I think it's 50k. It might even be a bit more than that. Not currently too sure, but I do feel that maybe that is something that we should consider, because we haven't really done that. And I haven't used all that many articulated tractors either. Like, I did a bit, again, in the one that we did the Courseplay with. So I have done a little bit of using of articulated tractors, but I actually quite like the New Holland. I'm not a fan of New Holland. I never really have been. But I do like the appearance of the New Holland T9. I always think that one looks quite cool. The Case Quadtrack is very nice to look at as well. So maybe we could run those two if we can get them running at a decent speed. I think that could be quite entertaining to go and do. That one, I do actually want to just move that over a little bit. Just there. Just to fit that in. Bring that back over that way, and we'll go about there, I think. Try that. There. So it's going to pick up that bit. I don't know what it's going to do with the rest of it. We will just let it do whatever it needs to do. We'll bring you in underneath here. So there's another 10,000 litres of beans from this combine, and another 10,000 litres of beans from that combine. There isn't going to be very much besides that, and these combines are 10,500, so we're not going to reach the 100,000 litres of beans that I thought we might reach. That's alright, that's fine. We're still going to have a pretty good quantity of beans in here. I mean, this is 75,000 that's going to be here, 77, 78 even, 76... 76,000 and something. Yeah, just 76,000 in there. So that's going to make it 86,000. 87,000 by the time we unload this one. And then there's going to be a little bit more besides, maybe another 1,000 litres of beans each. It could be even more than that. So we're looking at over 90,000, between 90 and 100,000. Nearer 90, but still 90,000 litres of beans. That is going to give us, at the current high rate there of 3,079, that's going to give us almost 300,000 euros, which I can buy another tractor, I can buy another field, or I can upgrade the feed system at our farm for the cows. Ooh, decisions. I'm kind of leaning towards the field at the moment. However, the field is usually best served if we've got fast enough combines and tractors and so on in order to be able to run everything. So maybe we should go for the next tractor, the next Valtra. We've got the money on board. We have what we need. Now, we've got these other jobs going at the moment. That combine's going. We've got the tractor here. Actually, I could go and start another cultivating job because I've still got to turn the hay and row it up before we're ready to go and pick that stuff up. So we can just pop back into here. And grab that. I mean, we could actually just make silage. I was going to make silage in the clamp. If I'm going to do silage, I was kind of thinking, you know, we'll do it in the clamp and do it like that. This tractor seems like overkill for this one. It does. It really does feel a bit like overkill for this job right here. Drop that in there. This tractor is going to feel like overkill for anything that we do, though, to be fair. I really feel that this one's gonna feel like that for absolutely every job we put it on, at least for the foreseeable future, apart from possibly our forage wagon. The forage wagon has the potential to be the only job that is going to make this tractor just, you know, at least think twice before it goes herring off into the wild blue yonder. I don't want that. So I want to go here. I want to turn that off like that. And that one can go and be on its merry. You down here, we need to get you up to the top field so that you can start spreading up there. I will keep a half an eye on that cultivator so I can let it do a couple of passes on the top end of the field, because that... Ooh. I'm thinking I'm just going to leave it there, actually. I'm thinking that we'll just leave it there. We'll let it carry on and do whatever it is that it wants to do, and see whether or not the hired help is able to let it run with any of it whatsoever. I mean, it might not be. It might end up being a complete and total disaster. This time on this field, I'm actually going to spread the entire field, so it's going to do the 3 passes. I'm going to put the spout out. I'm going to do this old trick. That one goes that side of the road. Ooh, you're nearly done. Ideal, look at that. He's coming along nicely. You over here, you're nearly done. You over here. We're going to put that spout out over on this side. So we've got 1,600 litres of beans in this combine. And there's a few litres of beans in the other combine as well. So you bring that spout down there and you have them so that they're just about to touch. It's better not to actually have them touching. Like the owners of the combines tend to frown upon having them actually touching together. I mean, you can understand that, I suppose. You know, it's this one here that I'm after. You've done everything in this field. Now, the only bit that we really need to worry about with this next field is the top end over in the far corner. So what I'm going to do is, because this corner here is nice and easy to do anyway, is I'm going to leave that top corner. I'm going to just ignore it and hope that nothing goes wrong with it. And we're just going to see how it is. We'll see how it is once he's finished the job. So bring you right round like that and lift you up. And then if I can back out this way a bit, you over there, I guess, something like that. Yeah, that'll be fine. Right, you go and do that field right there. And then I'll have you here. We've got that tractor at the top end of the field is just turning round. So I'm just going to bring the truck in here. We've got 87,000 litres, and there we've got both combines dumping in their last little bit, which is going to take us up to 90,000. 90,100. 92,000. 92,000 litres of beans. That's not bad at all. That one over there has completed his task. The combines can move a minute so that they're out of the way. I'm going to take these 2 combines down here. I'll fold that one up. And I'm going to park them on their oh-so-familiar ledge right here. So we'll put that one right there like that. You can stop there for a minute. You seem to be doing all right on here. I mean, I'm a little bit surprised. I thought that you might struggle down over that end, but you do seem to be doing okay. You over here are not doing so well. You've gone out onto the road. This is why we have this problem. when we're trying to do this field with 3 passes, because he goes out onto the road and then he won't finish the job properly. So if I bring him to there, you haven't completed anything at all. Seriously? You had me drive 1 inch? That was how far I had to go in order to convince you that there was still some of the field left to do? I don't know, if the fate of humanity rests in the hand of the people that we got working for us, it doesn't give me much hope for humanity. It really doesn't. So let me lower that one down there like that, and you can be shut off as well. Now it's your turn. So we will take you. We've got 1 little bit there, and there is actually a bit of grass over that side as well that has been missed by the look of it. So we'll take that bit out there. We will whiz all the way along over here, and quite why you've gone and missed that, I'm not sure. I'm absolutely positive there would be a good reason for it. I just cannot fathom what that good reason might be. So we won't ask any questions. So I'm going to fold that one up, and then I'm going to also fold this one up. We're going to get the hay turner on. Oh, no. Silage. I think we will make silage. I think we'll make silage. Right? I'm thinking about this, and I am, like, seriously thinking about how we want to progress with things. I think at the moment I'd like to do a bit of silage. We haven't done much silage. We're still all going to be pretty much, I think, picked up with just 1 run on with our really big, what do you call, down the other end. What do you call is the technical term for the forage wagon that we've got. We will drop that right in there. There, like that. And we'll get the rake on. So we're just going to do a pass with the rake. Now, the problem with the rake is I need to do an outside round with that one. So what I'm going to do first is, because I want to be able to put the stayer... You can park up for a minute. Because I want to put the stayer on one of the vehicles. Basically, I need to swap this one out with the stayer, and then I need to get that forage wagon over to the farm. So you right here, you've done that field. I just need you to do once up and down on this field, and then the fertilizer spreading is done, and we don't need to worry about it. And then this one can get a cultivator hooked onto it. Can go and do all of the work that it needs to do. So that one, we'll just keep a half an eye on that one. That one can start running up across the field there. You over here, I can go and make a start with this one now, just until that stayer is finished, and get the outside round done on the field. Now, what I want to do is do the outside round and then have the hired help doing the rest of it. And we'll turn it all into silage. And then we will bring it back, and we will put it into a clamp. So we're going to need some way of getting the silage out of the clamp, which we do have. We have the ability to get the silage out of the clamp and then move it. And the money that we get from these beans, I would like to use to buy the feeder for the cattle, and then we will expand the arable after that. Don't know if I said that before. Obviously, I'm on a new recording now, if I've got a new mod that is here waiting for me to show you, and I still haven't shown you, and I realise that, and I will do. It is on my to-do list. It's the new feeder. I'm going to put the new feeder there in front of that barn, but it costs $250,000 to buy it. €250,000 to go and buy it, which is not cheap. Right, that's really, really not cheap. So I'm just going to do that one round on that field, and then I'm going to go into the next field over this way. I'm going to do another round on this field. And then we'll be able to get the rake, not the rake, get the forage wagon up here, I'm hoping, and he will be able to go round and just gather up this outside round that we've done. And then I can leave the hired help to sort of do the rest of the field. It is a bit of a pain having to do this, but it's the only way that you can effectively make the rakes work, because even though you've rowed it up, they don't kind of recognize the fact that it is an additional row and it's something different, and they'll just keep going back over it, and it's something that it's always been a bit of a frustration to me about the way this game works. I mean, yes, it's a huge improvement on FS13 when you had to do every single bit of grass yourself. You could not use the hired help to do anything with the grass work. So this is a massive, massive improvement on that situation. However, I still feel there is a bit more room for improvement overall, because it would be nice to be able to set the hired help going and rowing up a field and actually have it row up the field, where it goes round the outside twice and then does all the rows up and down. And no, I don't care. I know that Courseplay can allow me to do that. I can program Courseplay to go and do exactly what I have just requested. Still don't care. Still not using it. Just, no. It's not happening. It's not going to happen. So stop asking. And I then want to go... Right. Actually, I'll let you run all the way back down to the other end of the field. See, he's actually doing a pretty good job up there. And you here have finished. So that's all the fertilizer done. So I just need to get this one down to the yard, and we can unhitch this one, and we can put the cultivator on this one, and then that one can keep going with the cultivating work, and then I can get that tractor and we can get the silage work underway. Yes, more tractors would actually be useful at this point, because we could start doing the planting. However, at the moment the planters are about twice the size of the cultivators, so the cultivators are the slow point. So once the cultivating is done, then it'll get a lot faster. So let's take you back into there and unhitch that one. No, unhitch. And then go to you over here. And if I turn off the hired help, I can just bring this back over this way. And I'm going to unhitch that one right there like that. And I'm going to move him on over this way a little bit. And then I'm going to go to that one, and I'm going to go straight on and put that cultivator on. Let's go over here. Just around there like that, and hitch in his cultivator. And I'll start out on this side of the field now. Just like this. I could, I suppose, do one pass up the side of this field right here. I'm going to do that. Just because. So I'll take you there. I'll do one pass all the way down this side of the field. Then when we get down to the other end, we will swap over and we'll start working on that field over there, and he'll just sort of carry off towards the middle. That Valtra, when he's finished doing this field, can move straight up on the bigger of the two at the top and start working his way through that one, and then this stayer here will eventually finish and get onto the smaller of the fields. Once that one over there has finished the bigger field, it will put the seed drill on. We'll do that little field over there with the seed drill, and then we'll start working on this field here. It's the plan anyway. Whether or not the plan does come to fruition properly is entirely another matter. We will have to wait and see. Is this bit... Unfortunately, folks, that is all we have got time for today. A massive thank you to everybody who has earned their way into the Great Book of Names. To find out some more details about all the names coming past, please head into the description and click on the link to the Discord. It's a link to another video. The link is on the other video. Please also consider checking out the links there for Nitrado, who provide gaming servers for games like Farming Simulator, Minecraft, Ark, and several others. And there's also Fanatical, who will help support your gaming habit by providing you with cheap games and also giving me a small commission on anything that you buy using my link. If you've enjoyed this particular video, then please head down below and give us a like. And if you really enjoyed it, then please tell your friends all about me. Get them to come and watch as well. That would be awesome. And until next time, thank you very much for watching. This is Frithgar. Goodbye, and see you later.